Today we're tackling something a bit unusual: how to build a toxic and unhealthy mindset. Why are we talking about this? Because knowing what creates negative thinking helps us spot it and avoid it in our own lives. We're diving into the science of psychology and neuroscience to uncover what fuels a toxic mindset so you can steer clear of these mental traps. So, what exactly is a toxic mindset? It's a way of thinking that drags you down, messes with your mental health, and even hurts your relationships. Think of it like wearing dark glasses that make everything look gloomy. You focus on the bad stuff, get stuck on failures, or feel like nothing will ever go right. According to Dr. Beck, who created cognitive behavioral therapy, our thoughts shape how we feel and act. A toxic mindset comes from twisted thinking patterns, like blowing things out of proportion or seeing everything as all or nothing. Neuroscience tells us that when you keep thinking negative thoughts, your brain's fear center, called the amygdala, gets stronger, making negativity feel like your default setting. Let's break down how to make this worse and why you shouldn't. If you want to build a toxic mindset, start by being your own worst critic. Tell yourself things like, "I'm a failure, I'll never get it right," or "I don't deserve to be happy." This is negative self-talk, and it's like poison for your mind. There's a concept called the self-fulfilling prophecy, which means if you believe bad things about yourself, you're more likely to make them true. Dr. Dweck, in her book Mindset, talks about how a fixed mindset, thinking your skills or worth are set in stone, makes you beat yourself up. From a brain science angle, negative self-talk revs up the default mode network, the part of your brain that overthinks and obsesses about yourself. Keep this up, and your brain starts to see negativity as normal. So, step 1, talk yourself down and don't stop. Next up, focus all your energy on stuff you can't control, like what other people think of you, the weather, or random bad luck. This keeps you stressed and feeling helpless. Psychologist Seligman came up with the idea of learned helplessness, which says that when you focus on things you can't change, you start to feel like nothing you do matters. Your brain's decision-making center, the prefrontal cortex, gets overloaded, and stress hormones like cortisol flood your system, as shown in brain studies. By dwelling on the uncontrollable, you train your brain to stay in a constant state of worry, which is a fast track to a toxic mindset. Another great way to create a toxic mindset is to isolate yourself. Avoid friends, family, or anyone who could support you. Humans are wired for connection, our brains thrive on it. John Bowlby's attachment theory shows that strong relationships help us bounce back from tough times, while being alone ramps up stress and negative thoughts. Brain science backs this. Isolation lowers oxytocin, the hormone that makes you feel calm and connected, and it cranks up your brain's threat radar. By cutting yourself off, you're stuck in a loop of loneliness and negativity, which is exactly what a toxic mindset loves. Last but not least, ditch self-care. Skip sleep, eat junk food, sit all day, and let stress take over. Dr. Bessel Kolk, in his book The Body Keeps the Score, explains that neglecting your body keeps your brain stuck in stress mode, making it harder to manage emotions. Brain research shows that lack of sleep messes with the hippocampus, which handles your emotions and memories, while chronic stress damages connections in your brain. By ignoring your basic needs, you're setting yourself up for burnout and a mindset that feeds on chaos and negativity. Okay, we've just walked through how to create a toxic mindset, but here's the good part. You can change course. Instead of beating yourself up, try being kind to yourself. Self-compassion is a game changer. Focus on what you can control, like your actions or attitude. Reach out to people you trust for support and make self-care a priority. Think good sleep, healthy food, and a bit of movement. The truth is, you have the power to choose better thoughts and habits. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you do to keep your mind healthy?